Come on up. Yeah, it's like very unstable.
Am I the only one with a stable ottoman out of all of you guys?
Mine's stable.
Not really. I fell off of it multiple times.
That's a character flaw.
No, like it's
Skill
wobbly.
issue. If I sit crisscross applesauce, is that like invading your personal bubbles?
Yeah.
No.
Hello everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. As you can see by the title, we are going to be giving our real and raw and honest opinions on college. In case you don't know them, this is Emma. This is Libby. We've known each other since freshman year. Emma was my freshman year roommate, and she's also my roommate this year. And Libby's not my roommate, but I love her just as much. Anyways, so we are finishing up our sophomore year of college. We have like 5 weeks left.
Oh my god.
I know. And so I feel like we are qualified to give our opinions. I just want to start this off with like a little disclaimer. Everyone's college experience is different, so take everything we say with a grain of salt. Yeah, because I'm a film major, they're both history. Well, you have she's a double major and a double minor. So obviously
I'm learning 2 bachelors.
So all of our like workload experiences are gonna be different. So there's that. We also we go to Keene State College, which is a small liberal arts school in Keene, New Hampshire, which is the middle of nowhere, and there's about 4,000 undergrads. So obviously your experience is gonna be different if you're going to a bigger university in a different state. We also are both about an hour away from our home, and she's like 2 hours. So again, it's gonna be different if you're like super far away. So we're just gonna kind of talk. Also, this is coming from 3 people who don't go out and do things. We don't go out to parties. I haven't gone out since Halloween. You haven't gone out since like early October. And Libby's never gone out.
I don't go out in the winter, but when there's gonna be if someone's throwing this weekend, I'll go.
I'm not. I like don't know what to say. We can talk about we can break it up into sections. Okay, so basically we're gonna start off with social aspect, because we were all afraid that we weren't gonna make friends, and I think it was pretty easy to make friends overall. What would you say?
I agree.
Great.
I don't have much to say on that.
Not really.
Then share your thoughts.
Well, I still only kind of have 2 friends.
Yeah, I agree with that though.
Yeah.
I forgot you had those on.
But I also think it's part of where we go.
Yeah.
I don't vibe with a lot of the people here. I like it here, but there's some people just aren't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they just find people and they stick with them. So it's kind of hard to because if I'm oh, I really want to be friends with this person in this class, but they won't literally won't talk.
Because they already have their friend group. I will say it's quality over quantity. I've never been the type of person to want a big friend group, or I have I don't have a big friend group, but I have individual friend groups here and there. I obviously have them, but then I also have Faye, Maddie, Thomas, Peyton, that whole group. Yeah, I feel just mingle with the people in your classes.
It's easier when you're
a freshman.
Yeah. And everybody wants to make friends in that first week. But then after that, people
it's
are harder.
Yeah.
Because people are set.
It's easier when you join clubs, but if the problem is we don't have a lot of clubs that I'm interested in.
Same.
I wish I had a couple more friends who are this would sound rude, but the opposite of you guys. So
No, yeah, I get that.
So I have a group that if they want to go, Libby, you are my best friend, you know that. But if I wanted to go party and be wild, you know what
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's good to expand your horizon.
Are you laughing at me or
Looking at this bunny.
what is wrong with my bunny? You're choking her out. Stop. Stop it. Yeah, guys, this is Poppy. Oh my god! You can't say that!
Leave that out. That's the point.
Okay. So, we're gonna talk about academics next because we all kind of have very different workloads. I would say I definitely have the easiest out of the three of us. Emma's kind of in the middle.
No. This semester has been
But I'm saying like because you have 2 majors and a minor, right?
No, 2 majors.
You don't have minoring in psych. Oh wait,
I
you
haven't
totally
officially
did,
declared it.
You have 2 majors. I have a major and a minor, but then Libby has 2 majors and 2 minors.
Yeah, but I have to do 24 more credits because I'm doing 2 degrees instead of 2 majors.
I definitely have the easiest workload out of all of us because I am a film major. So my film classes, I don't have like a lot of assignments. It's mostly just projects that are very time consuming. But again, it's stuff that I enjoy doing, so I don't really see it as work. And then my classes that I like do have assignments and stuff, they're all just electives that I have to take. And those are the classes I usually end up stressing out the most about. But like as far as my actual major, like it's fine. And then I'm minoring in marketing, but again, I enjoy marketing. So like while I might find some of the classes boring as of right now, it's not like hard work.
Some of the work I do, I enjoy it. But others, it's like, it's fine, but it's just time consuming. Like, it takes a lot of effort to do, like, one assignment. And I have, like, this semester, every class has, like, a very demanding workload. And every day I have, like, a quiz and a project to do for each class.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of work this semester. But I'd say I'm handling it pretty well with, like, time management.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I need to do.
Are you in 5 classes?
Because, no, this is the only semester I haven't.
Right.
Because there was, like, literally none available. So, every other semester I've had 5 classes, and it's been, like I have something to do every single day. I have, like, a lot of reading, a lot of work to do, which is, you know, what you do as a history major. So I haven't really I've mostly completed my history major, and I could like graduate next semester, but I'm not, because I'm doing my law, my legal studies degree, and I haven't really started that. I've only taken 1 course or 2 courses for it, so I'm assuming that's gonna also be a lot of work. But I mean, it's fine. Like I enjoy school, so I actually like don't care.
Yeah.
But like that's the whole point. Like I love doing schoolwork. So yeah.
Another thing I want to talk about is kind of like social life. We talked about friends, but like I want to touch more on the like the social life aspect, because I will say one thing that I want to change, which maybe I'll change next year, but I don't know because I'm not gonna have you guys, so like I don't know who I'm gonna fucking talk to. But like as far as social life goes, like today I got back from my class and I laid in bed all afternoon, and that's typically what I do if I don't have work. Which we can talk about like money and jobs later because we both have on-campus jobs. But like if I don't have work, then I literally lay in my bed all day. And I think part of it also has to do with the fact that it's winter and there's nothing much to do.
Yeah, it's just the time, and it's getting warmer, so like when it's nicer out, we'll have more things to do. Like going on walks, like Libby and I go on walks sometimes. We're trying to get back into like going out more.
Oh my god, your
walks.
Jersey Mike's adventure.
Oh yeah, that was a whole thing.
And I will say, I am on the cheer team. We're not practicing anymore because the season's over. But I joined the cheer team this year. Freshman year, I didn't do any sports. I joined the cheer team this year because I did cheer in high school and I really liked it. And I knew that I wasn't being really social, and so I wanted to kind of add something to like my social life. I'm really glad I did join cheer. I complain about it a lot, but I really do enjoy the team. And I'm glad I did it because if I didn't, then I would literally be sitting alone in my dorm all day, every day. So, which is still what I do, but at least it gave me like an outlet.
I sit in my dorm all day, every day, and I don't feel bad about it. Because I'm not a social person, so why would I want to be social?
Yeah,
like, I don't enjoy
We're
it.
introverted.
Well, I like talking to people, but I just don't like doing stuff. Like, I would rather just go sit in my bed and read, so, like, why force myself to do something I don't want to? Like, I used to feel a lot of FOMO in high school, but I don't know what it is, but since being here, I, like, look at what people are doing, I'm like, I'm so not jealous. Like, I'm so glad I can just sit
And that's
right
fine,
now.
yeah. Sorry, this just came in my head. So, Libby and I just got accepted
I was gonna talk about this.
Oh, yeah.
Good segue.
You can go.
No,
it's your channel.
No, you go
Okay,
ahead.
so a few days ago, Libby and I got an email. We got accepted to go to York St. John in England for the fall semester of 2026, and we're so excited. And this is something like out of our comfort zone, but like it's gonna be like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Grow up
Great
when I'm
experience. Yeah, on the plane, like I'll be so nervous moving in, but after a couple weeks of being homesick and settling down, I think we'll be fine. And I think we have to like keep ourselves busy and meet people and go like explore the town and everything, and then we'll feel fine. And the thing is, we'll love it because that place feels like homey, you know. And
Yeah.
so it's exciting but nerve-wracking, and I feel like we have to do it because if we don't, we will regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both going abroad to England in the fall, and then I'm hoping to go abroad to Italy for spring semester. So we're gonna have an entire year where we're not together besides
And that will give us a chance
winter
to
break.
make other friends,
Yeah.
possibly. Yeah, because we've been together for 2 years now.
Yeah, first year where we're
Like,
not
branch
roommates.
out, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be new for all of us, and I'm excited for them. And yeah, we can talk about like jobs and money and stuff because I feel like the broke college student stereotype is real, especially when it comes to me.
I love my job here. I love my job because I work in the school archives and I work with collections and artifacts, and it goes great with my major, and it's super flexible, and I love the people there, and I love what I do, and it's easy. I work 3 days a week, 2 to 4 hours, but sometimes I like work extra, and I make pretty good money. It's like $10 an hour, so each week.
I bring pretty good money, like $10 an hour.
Well, for a campus
No,
job,
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
lot for a
yeah.
campus. That's like one of the higher paying ones. And a week, I could make at most $100.
And I work as a lifeguard at the gym, and then I also work at the front desk at the gym, which the front desk is a new job. I applied.
What?
I applied coming back from winter break because I was just not making enough money as a lifeguard because most on-campus jobs are $8 to $8.50 an hour. And that's what I make as a lifeguard. So I really enjoy my jobs. They're pretty easy. They're really easy. I just sit there, like, genuinely.
But boring. But then you said you can like do some homework at, you know.
Yeah,
so
I spend my
that's fine.
front desk job doing a lot of homework because really
So-
the only thing I have to do is like get people keys when they need to unlock doors and like scan people in. I say we can talk about roommates, but like we got so lucky.
Yeah.
Some of us weren't as fortunate.
Yeah.
Last year.
Do you want to kind of talk about it? You don't have to give specifics.
Don't go random.
Well, we went.
And if you do go random, you know, get out.
Get out while you can.
Yeah, I will
you
say
can.
get out while you can.
It's
You're
not
like
gonna
the
get
first-
better.
The first 2 weeks, you can like, you know.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get better.
No, she tried to stick it out with her roommate. Yeah, basically, Libby had a bad roommate experience freshman year. It really all depends. Just make sure that like when you fill out the little like roommate questionnaire thing, you're being honest. If you are a messy person, put that you're messy. If you go to bed late, put that you go to bed late. Because like you want to match with people that match your lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to lie and
Also,
like make it a bad situation for them.
I waited to email him like months
Yeah.
after I received his name. So don't do that because I also did not receive his name. I received a different name. So don't wait because I feel like I could have definitely switched if I had like not waited so long.
Yeah, if you, like,
to be like to
communicate with him
introduce
sooner.
to
Yeah.
introduce myself. I was just scared like and putting it off.
But then on the other side, Emma and I went random. But I mean, we went random,
Well, like,
but
we had mutuals.
because you had selected the room first.
Yeah.
And basically how our school does housing is like you select the individual room, and then if someone's already in that room, you just end up being roommates with that person, but you can like read their profile, but then if you select a solo room, then someone can read your profile and choose to be your roommate. But Emma selected 105A in Carl, and then so I was looking on Carl to find rooms, and I personally wanted to choose a room that someone was already in. So I just picked like the first room that I saw, read Emma's profile, looked her up on Instagram because I'm a stalker, saw that we had a mutual friend because one of my friends went to her high school, and I was like, oh, okay. And I like stalked her profile, and I was like, she seems nice. And so then I selected the room, and then I DM'd Emma on Instagram saying, hey, I'm your roommate. And then we met up for lunch, and it was the most awkward lunch ever of my life, because we were both trying to be like super overly polite. Because I didn't know if I could like be like jokingly like teasing, and I was like, this is the first time meeting this person, like I could be nice. So it took us, we had that lunch, and then we moved in, and then I think it took us like maybe 2 days before we were like fully comfortable with each other. So to end this video off, we're gonna give our favorite part about college, our least favorite part about college, and then our biggest piece of advice.
I think my favorite part is like
Me.
no, of course. It's like
No.
Getting away from home, and like just being, you know, a person. Because I think it's helped me develop some skills that I didn't have before. And I don't really get homesick. Like I didn't at all freshman year either. Like I don't know why. So my least favorite thing about college.
Me.
The people.
You heard it here first.
Maybe just being like I can never just be alone. Like there's just always someone around.
Yeah.
Which like, yeah, you're in college, which is the whole point of college, but it's like I don't want that.
No, I get that.
Like I just want to be alone sometimes.
I get
Yeah,
that.
I get that too.
Because even if like you're alone in your room, like we live in a suite, but also even if there's nobody in the suite, there's people in the hall, and like there's just always people around. You're never like fully by yourself.
Like,
Whereas like if you're home alone, you're there by yourself.
Well, this spring break has been great because I went home and I had a room to myself for the first time ever for like a week, because me and my sister share a room at home too. So I've never I want alone time and I never have it. Which is kind of a thing more specific to me. But then my advice for college, actually focus on your studies, because that's like what you're paying thousands for and what you need for your future. Like why are you don't use like,
and be smart when planning classes.
Don't just use AI to get through your classes and actually not study, because it's like what's the point of paying so much money for a degree when you're not gonna have the skills you need to be in the job? Like, don't go. Like
using ChatGPT in classes that you need for your major is like kind of crazy.
I was gonna use that because I had an exam a couple days ago, and I saw people in front of me literally copying and pasting the whole online exam into ChatGPT. I'm like, okay, this is your major. Like, this is what you're paying for. What?
You're paying thousands to just go to a party. Like at that point.
So my advice was also like, just
sorry.
like if you don't plan on doing academics yourself, don't go to college. And also, when you mentioned picking your classes wisely, because personally, freshman year, very first semester, I did all my gen ed classes that I just needed to get done. I got those out of the way, and then you can like do the rest of the time doing the stuff for your major and the things you enjoy. And I recommend that. And I also and I also recommend like choosing classes wisely. And so like in senior year or junior year, whenever you graduate, you're not like cramming all the things you need in there, you know, like you can just do things for fun that you're like, oh, this looks cool, I'll do that, you know. So do the important stuff like earlier years. Favorite part about college is being on my own, which is scary, but it's fun. And last year as a freshman, I was not homesick as I thought I would be. Maybe the first week I cried like once, just missing my mom and dad, of course. And I called my parents. I'm like, oh, I miss you. And I was like, hey, you know. And I'm very close to home, so I can just go whenever I want to. And sometimes my parents come up for lunch, and it's fine. And I'm not homesick. I love being here and on my own and doing what I want. It's fun to have like a routine by myself that I planned, you know. Least favorite thing, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's stressful, but like it's only at certain parts of the year, like finals, midterms. There's certain stressful points that you just gotta get over that hump of no motivation and eventually you get over it, it's fine.
Yeah, everyone in the comments were like, is Libby okay?
Maybe she is depressed.
Is Libby depressed?
She
This
looks
is you the whole
insane.
time, you're just like,
That's just her resting face. No, you noticed how bad your resting face was recently with her passport photo.
oh my god, her mugshot.
She wants to.
Oh.
Can I
Keep
show?
talking,
Can,
she's gonna find the photo, just keep talking.
can I show the camera?
Please
So
do.
I do this thing. It's cool. Oh.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do?
Ooh.
Sorry, get off of Hinge.
This guy liked me.
I'm keeping that in, by the way.
So my tip is, this doesn't seem very healthy to me, but the therapist I talked to said that it was. So I don't really know. Take it with a grain of
This is
salt.
clinical advice.
But what I do is, if I have like an exam in 3 days, all I do is I go, okay, 3 days, and then it's completely over with, and then I never have to think about it again. And then I'm like 2 days, like 1 day, I'm like, okay, I have like 6 hours. I can do 6 hours and then I'll be done. Like I just need to focus on 6 hours, and then I'll be done. Like I feel like you just need to like not think about the wider picture.
Yeah.
And like be like, oh my god, I have so much to do this week. Just think, okay, I have this to get done, and then it'll be over, and then I have this to get done, and then it'll be over.
My favorite part about college is like just changing as a person and growing as a person. Like I would say I'm a very different person than I was in high school. I'm even like a very different person than I was freshman year. You know what I mean? Like, cause you're gonna be growing as a person throughout your entire life. But I think because college is such a shift
Learning curve.
from what you're used to, like, at least in my case, like, literally preschool through high school, I was with the same people. Same town, same people.
Same environment.
Same environment. Like, college is such a shift because college is just such a different academic environment, but then also you're surrounded by a bunch of new people. You're living in a place you've never lived before, and it's just like you're gonna change and grow so much as a person, and don't be like afraid of that change.
Most of the
My
time.
least favorite part about college, everything's kind of happening all at once.
It's all happening. It's all happening. It's all happening.
Because school is stressful, you're growing up, you're aging, like Libby's 20, we're about to be 20, like
That's rude.
She's an
like,
old
you know what I mean?
lady.
Like everything's happening at once. Like you're growing up, school is stressful, people are going through changes in their life, like everything's happening at once, and like people our age are at so many different points in their life. And so I think just that aspect of it is just like really stressful because you're constantly feeling like you're behind in a way. So that's my least favorite part of college, is just like the overwhelming, like everything. And then my biggest piece of advice, I literally had it and I forgot.
That's not good.
Fuck, I like was such on a roll, and then Libby kept yapping. I'm kidding. I literally said
that
that 'cause I
was
knew it was gonna get you
rude.
mad. I literally said that because I knew it was
Yeah.
gonna get you mad.
It's all Libby's fault.
You watch out, Grace.
She has words of wisdom.
Oh fuck.
You watch out. She's gonna fucking
But I
knock
actually
you out
don't
and gas
remember
you.
what I was gonna say. Oh my god. Oh yeah. My biggest piece of advice is don't, and this is like coming from someone who I have always like stressed so hard about my grades. What is your problem?
No one's talking to you.
I have always been so hard on myself about my grades, because school was the only thing I was good at, and so I would like push myself to get straight A's. And I think like my biggest piece of advice is like a B or a C is not going to ruin your life, especially if it's in an elective or a class that you do not need for your major. Like at the end of the day, unless you're failing the class, a C is not going to prevent you from getting your degree. C's get degrees. And
They
I
do.
had to like remind myself after this really terrible nutrition test that I had a couple weeks ago. I got a 77, which is one of the worst grades I've ever gotten on a test. And I was really beating myself up over it. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay, because this is Essentials of Nutrition Science, and I'm a film major.
Why did no one tell me it looks like I have a turd on my head? No.
Because you do have a turn on you.
At the end of the day, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest
Well,
advice.
the other day I got 100 on an exam.
Yes, she did.
For my major.
Think about it this way. You know, you look at so many people around you and you're like, well, how do they get through life? Like, they...
Literally.
Literally, they're doing fine, so, like, why can't you? Why is it you that's gonna fail? Like,
Yeah.
everyone else does fine. They make it work, so
Yeah.
you're obviously... Like, it's all gonna work out.
Yeah.
Like, there's... You just can't, like... It's just gonna.
It could be worse.
That's a great piece of advice, actually.
Yeah, like, it could be worse.
It could be
I
worse.
could, like, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's gonna be okay. Yeah. If it's not gonna matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes stressing about it. And on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed. So sorry half this video had to be filmed on Snapchat. Is there, you wanted to say something else?
I'm so tired, please!
Oh, okay. I'm so glad. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos. If you want to see more of these two lovely faces, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys with my next video.
I love you, Mommy and Daddy. I know they watch.
They do.
Love you, Mommy.
Can you end the video?
Oh, sure. Bye.